Welcome back, everybody.
Hi.
Today we are going into the nitty-gritty details of the medical. So Vivian scheduled her medical appointment with IOM Nairobi. This is the medical appointment for visas that is closest to the embassy in Nairobi. She scheduled this through an email to IOM.
So what I did is we figured out that I needed to make one trip to Nairobi for both my medical interview plus also K1 visa interview. On that email, I requested for a specific date to do my medical examination, and I attached a copy of the appointment letter for the K1 visa interview itself and also a copy of my passport, and that made me to get an early response from them.
As a group, they were very responsive to emails, very quick.
Yes.
And they were good to work with. We originally scheduled the IOM medical appointment for Vivian on August 19th, which was about a week and a half to 2 weeks before our visa interview, which was on August 26th. Unfortunately, IOM rescheduled due to an office closure for the following week. Instead of on the 19th, our medical was rescheduled to August 24th.
Yes.
Which was only 2 days before the visa interview. That was a little bit stressful.
Yeah, I was panicking.
Fortunately, though, they were able to get Vivian in and finish her medical within a day and get her results to the visa.
Yeah, and it was a good way to get in touch with the IOM because they're very good at communicating. We literally had phone calls with the customer care. Yeah, so it was easy. And that gave me a lot of confidence. There's going to be a confirmation for this medical interview itself, and it gives you all the requirements, everything that you need to go with, and these are the ones. So this is the confirmation for the appointment for my medical interview with the documents that I had to go with. And if you can see there, it estimates the amount of money that you might have to pay for your medical examination. Another confirmation email shows also requirements that you need and payment options before you go, plus the venue and the time. So this is the health assessment appointment confirmation form that you should print. It has your information plus the case number and other details. Originally, my appointment was scheduled for 2 days, but as I mentioned earlier, I ended up completing everything in 1 day. So that was good. So it shows you the timing, time out, and it has to be signed from one step to another. Make sure you go with all the documents that are required. Once you arrive at your medical appointment, the first thing that you're going to go through is security check-in. They will check you and they will require to see your appointment number and a letter. You show your passport and make sure you have everything that you need with you. Once you get into the facility itself, the medical facility, you will be shown a waiting area. You can sit and wait to be called. You'll be presented with a receipt that has a queue number. You have to pay attention and be very alert. And once they call you, you are going to go to the window where they will give you an invoice, and you have to also present all your medical records there. For example, make sure you have a yellow fever card with you. It's usually a booklet that has a number of medical records. Any vaccination records that you may have, you can present and be very transparent and talk about everything that you have. Because based on the information that you provide, you will be given an invoice. This invoice has the amount of money that you have to pay for the different medical services that you are going to receive on that particular day. I'll give you some tips on what you should do when you go for your medical examination interview. Make sure you're very alert and confident in yourself. Once you're given any document or instructions, be ready to follow and do what you're required to do, and everything will go well. It's a tedious day. You don't want to make mistakes. It took me the whole day. I remember arriving by 6 and around 7 I was in, but I left that place in the evening around 6 p.m. And if you need help, there's always security guards and they're always trained. They know what to do. They can guide you on where to go. Now, I'm going to advise you to be careful about payments. Remember, once you're given an invoice, your payments are supposed to be made from inside the medical facility, and you do not have chance to go out and again come back. So make sure if you are in Nairobi, whether you're a Ugandan or not, at least have Safaricom's SIM card with you. Be able to at least access money, M-Pesa or any other mobile transaction methods with you. So you will make payments at the cashier inside the medical facility, within the offices. You will be called to go to the lab where they will advise you to give them a sample of urine for urine analysis, and they will also take blood. They will give you every instruction that you need to know. Just follow and do the right thing. And I'm sure there is a group of other people who are doing the same thing. If by any chance you get stuck, please ask for help.
That's what helped Vivian, was talking with other visa applicants who were also there, because people were a little bit ahead of the process, and they were able to help walk each other through the whole thing.
There's also a physical checkup where the doctor checks your body, and usually they check for signs of TB on the skin. If you have not taken any prior vaccinations, and by any chance you're recommended to take more than 3 or even 5 vaccinations while at the medical facility, you will be required to do them.
Once you complete your medical, all of your results will be sent over to the embassy for your visa interview. The things that you will walk out of there with are the certificate and the CD of the x-rays.
Yes.
If you have any outstanding issues, the doctors are going to reach out to you in order to resolve those things or get the information that they need further from you.
Yeah.
We were able to finish our medical within just a day, 2 days before the interview, which was a great relief for us, and we could see very clearly that they were urgent about our need to get the medical done. As always, comment below if there's any more questions that you have specifically about the medical. Please stay tuned for the nitty-gritty details of the interview and interview questions. Thanks again for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.